completed second down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Second and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill.
Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Virginia Tech sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Back to throw, it's Ryan. They'll run the screen, and they'll knock him down.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here comes the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Got his man in the middle. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39. Pick up the first down. The Hokies in the hurry-up.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interested. see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the way. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a first-and-goal situation.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. There is a man still down. It's a Hokie, and they'll stop play to check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that. I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's O'Brien. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Compton. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance.
Could be an alley. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Compton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. A quick pass to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, man. You think this offense would want to throw it down? At least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Punt is in the air. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Finds his man down the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Line gets set, 1st down. To the air, it's O'Brien. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It is changed.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Compton. And he'll be brought down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Running into the open space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. He'll pull it down. There he goes. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Looking for a man. It's O'Brien. It's complete to the right. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They call their second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Canes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Lost, the defense is wide open. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Back to pass, it's Ryan. Turns it loose. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 6 team, the Florida Gators. And it's Ole Miss looking to push their record to 4-1 on the season. And you do that, you're in the driver's seat in terms of locking down a postseason spot. Although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game at Hard Rock Stadium. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that. Down, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Miami's head coach told me coming out of the locker room. He told me that he is probably going to stick with this young player. Although they are leading right now, he is concerned about the play of this young star. He said, I've got to see a more consistent performance for him here in the second half, but they are going to give him that opportunity to right the ship. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. And he'll be brought down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Quarterback keeps it. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They still have the lead, but they need to that last score. To the air, it's O'Brien. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Brings into the open. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice.
Makes the grab in their space. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
That touch pass went nowhere, stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield. They make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Dropping back, it's O'Brien. Hit as he throws. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Offense in a bunch formation. Pulls it, fired complete. Good, solid tackle.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Play action. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
The Hokies will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this. Going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coach him poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back? Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target, and getting the completion.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Wants to throw. It's O'Brien. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, first net incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets a block, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's O'Brien. Right on the money. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Larson. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on third. Got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. of the quarter coming. Scanning the field, it's Ryan. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out fast. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They punted away on 4th down. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Canes. Stealing a score on special teams. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes zoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And he added the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Ryan. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return to that small change. They take over at the 43.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
What update do you have have for it?
Checking in from the Miami sideline. Everybody is so excited about the way the defense is performing. They have been in the top 10. They're really excited about their possibilities for postseason. But right now, it's all about the balance of this team and how they're performing here today. Defense continues to create turnovers, and the offense continues to capitalize. I'll keep you posted on how they keep going here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's O'Brien. He's got it down the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the left side. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight?
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Ryan. There's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Zings it complete to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Ryan. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for you.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.